Hey, what's up, guys? It's Nick. Sorry, it's been a minute, but I got to take my post WrestleMania break from making videos, which apparently I do every year now. But anyway, what's going on? I got another execution on Haven running regular tie with the Nasher, and there are a couple things to talk about since my last video. The first thing I want to talk about is the DLC, the Master of Arms pack or whatever they call it. That has been announced. It's coming out actually, well, for VIP members, 2 days from today, this coming Tuesday. And it features 2 multiplayer maps, 1 overrun map, some armor skins, maybe some weapon skins, and a new game mode called Master of Arms. And I want to talk about that first. So basically, Master of Arms is gun game. So if you guys don't know, in Call of Duty and Battlefield and Counter-Strike, a bunch of FPSs have it. Basically, the way it's going to work is like you'll start off with a pistol, then when you get a kill with a pistol, it gives you another gun, then another gun, and I think it's going to cycle through 20 weapons. And I believe the rumor out there is the last weapon you get to use is the cleaver. So that's pretty interesting. I saw the Bolt Hawk was on one of the maps too, so the Bolt Hawk's coming back into the game. And I gotta wonder, like if they're gonna do that, does that mean we'll be able to use the Bolt Hawk in private swaps? Also, will we be able to use the cleaver in private swaps? I really hope so, because I like to mess around in the occasional private game and not take everything so seriously. Put some weird weapon swaps down and just mess around and have some fun with all the different cool weapons in the game. There's so many weapons in the Gears universe now, and a lot of them are just plain fun to use. Other than the boom shot, I pretty much enjoy using pretty much every weapon because they all present some kind of unique challenge, whether it be like the Bushka trying to bounce it off walls or find crazy angles, or the Digger trying to find some crazy lines that you could shoot it from. I know on Checkout in Gears 3 I used to like find the craziest angles with the Digger, but anyway. Yeah, I like messing around doing that. I've always wanted to have the cleaver in the game. It's been around since Gears 2 really. And then in Gears 3 it was like, "Oh, it's going to be in the game. You guys will be able to use it." Then it's like, "Ah, just kidding. It's only in Horde." And it was just like, "No! Why can't we have that in multiplayer? Even if you don't want to put it on the map by default." Well, it would just be fun as hell to run around and just have sword fights with friends. I just don't see the reason to not do it. So I'm really hoping they'll finally give us the cleaver and give us back the Gorgon and the Bolt Hawk. We've had them since Gears 1. Well, we had the Bolt Hawk since Gears 1. Come on. But anyway, so yeah, Master of Arms, it's in like every game. It's never really the most popular mode. People do play it. I mean, I'm not that excited about it. I was kind of really hoping it would be a team game type, something cool like that, like the bomb game type that we've all been asking for since since between Gears 2 and 3. There's one more game type coming with the next DLC, so hopefully we'll finally get it. I just gotta wonder. I mean, like, everyone's asking, even the Call of Duty conspiracy guys who think everything in Gears is turning into Call of Duty, even they don't seem to have a problem with that game type because they know it's pretty much the perfect game type for Gears. So we're still holding out on that. Hopefully they'll do the right thing with the next one. But man, it's a little disappointing that we're gonna have another free for all game type. It's just like, ugh. If we have free for all, that's cool. But now we have special free for alls, or we're gonna split up the free for all community. And not a fan of this idea. If they want to do something like that, make that like a special private game type that you could do or something like that. I disagree with that. I just think that was a bad move. Like capture the flag or bomb game type. That's the kind of stuff we need to be looking at for Gears. All right, so we also got the 2 maps. Basically, I don't really play a lot of Overrun. The map's called Terminal. I looked at it. It looks like it's like a train station or something. I haven't really seen much about it. But the other 2 maps, the regular multiplayer maps, are basically both remakes. So I do want to talk about those. The first one is Blood Drive, which was in Gears 2 and Gears 3. It came back as DLC. Blood Drive, it had a couple issues. First off, like you had like these giant staircases that would take you up top, and it's still going to be this way from what I've seen. And it's just like you have like really this one angle to go all the way up top, so like rifles can hold down those stairs easily, and that caused a lot of problems on the map. It tended to be a pretty campy map at times, and I suspect there's no reason why that shouldn't change. I mean, I don't know. It's just like, and now on top of that, even if you make a good push on these people that are camping, they can just escape down and jump off things. So I mean, I don't really know what's gonna happen as far as execution, but I mean, this game just, I don't know, execution's not really the game type of this game. It's kind of hard to make it work in this game, but I mean, it could work for domination. I see no reason to assume it won't. I mean, it's been a competitive map in the past, so we'll have to see. But I mean, I don't know. I think there are other maps they could have brought back other than Blood Drive again. Blood Drive gets remade twice. I find that a little interesting. And the weapons, I've seen the weapon swaps are a little different on it. They put each side has like its own weapon, like every Judgment map. I know one side has basically on the little balcony where you can look over. Each side has a weapon spawn. Now one side gets Bolt Hawk, the other gets Breach Shot. And it's my understanding that the Bolt Hawk is a one-shot headshot, so that's kind of interesting. You're gonna have the Breach Shot. It's kind, it's probably got more range, but the Bolt Hawk has more shots before reload. Like the Breach Shot has 4, so the Bolt Hawk's got 6. And also one side in the nades room, they changed the nade room weapons. Obviously, it's not going to be nades anymore, so they have I think one side's got Bolt Hawk and Digger, and the other side has Breach Shot and Bushka, I want to say. Yeah, because I would say the Bolt Hawk's actually more powerful than the Breach Shot. So, yeah, because you have 6 chances to get the headshot. And I think it's also a 2-shot body kill with the Bolt Hawk. So the Bolt Hawk's going to be a pretty strong weapon. Now, it was already a pretty strong weapon. Now it's like a straight-up, like, legit power weapon. So it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. The other map is Mausoleum. They call it Boneyard now, but I've seen it. It's Mausoleum, which was a Gears of War 1 map, which has not been remade yet. So, I mean, that to me was a pretty good map in Gears 1. I don't know how it's going to play out in this game. I know there are areas you could probably there were areas in Gears 1 where it looked like it would make sense to jump off, like overwatching power weapons. So you're gonna, I'm sure that's going to actually happen now. The layout looks the same. It's got a boom shot in the center of the map, and various other weapons around the outer rings. It's basically a giant circle. The map. It's an inner circle and an outer circle at the same time. So, a lot of the problem, I talk about execution. A lot of the problems with execution in this game are running around in circles, so that should be exacerbated by that map. However, I did like the map a lot in Gears 1. So, I'm looking forward to it. I mean, I'm a domination player, so pretty much every map works for domination in one way or another. The only one that really, really, truly sucks hardcore is Gondola, in my opinion. I don't really like any game type on that map, to be honest. But, it is what it is. I'm looking forward to the DLC, if nothing else, for just having more maps. This game has been, it kills me because to me this game is pretty much perfect, but the lack of maps just like really, really brings it down, and that's just an easy issue that I just don't understand why they allowed that to happen. If that makes sense, like you knew that was going to be a problem. Like I don't get it. Other than that, though, I'm going to be adding a couple things to the channel. I wanted to talk a little more about it, but I'm running out of time here. I've been talking about doing videos about wrestling for a while. I'm probably going to do, like, reviews of Monday Night Raw. I'm a big wrestling fan. I go to WrestleMania pretty much every year. There's no reason to not do that. Also, I want to do a response show to Active Reload every week because, I have my own opinions on the topics they talk about, and I feel like it would be, it would be fun to discuss my opinion on the issues. And, just keep the discussion going because that's what it's all about right now. Is just trying to figure out what's best for this game and making it happen. So, with that said, I'm going to have to exit because this video has come to an end. And I will talk to you guys later. Peace out.